Kesungguhan Akademi YouTuber Malaysia rangka laksana dengan jitu penuh bermisi Guru Ayu mencapai misi yang satu permisi kita bantu.
Tahniah. Siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda. Siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link SPL KPM akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day to all viewers. Okay, this week is my turn. Okay, to give you a session 1 hour for extended writing. All right. Okay. Before that, I would like to thank the Academy YouTuber Club Guru Malaysia and EDD Malaysia for giving me this opportunity and for having this platform for me to share the knowledge that I have, although I am already retired. Okay, so that this platform will actually give me the continuation, okay, to share the knowledge and to teach the Muet candidates, all right, on how to prepare for the exam. Okay, so without further ado, I will continue. Okay, today I am going to talk about extended writing. So in Muet papers, there are 4 papers. So this is the last paper, all right, the 4th paper. So it's 800/4, so the 4th paper. And there would be 2 types of essays. But before that, let us recite Al-Fatiha. All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Thank you for reciting it with me. Okay. We hope that our session 1 hour today would be very fruitful, would help all the Muet candidates to get the highest score in Muet examination, especially today I'm going to talk about writing. Okay, so this is our Muet team. The KP or the head of the English Muet panel is Madam Aisa Blue. And then we have Madam Vina, we have Teacher Yenny, we have Teacher Chia, who has already retired, I think 1 year before me. And then here I am, also a retired lecturer. Okay, and we have 4 other teachers who are going to join us later once they have already passed their achievement in Academy YouTuber. Okay, the level that they are supposed to pass before they can go live. And besides that, we have also Teacher Heidi. Teacher Heidi is also teaching English for secondary schools, upper secondary schools, I guess. All right. Okay. Right. So this is the schedule, the calendar for Muet this year. And the updated is meaning that this timetable, is the latest one updated on the 26th of April this year. All right. So I bet those of you who are already registered for Muet, okay, you have already done that for session 3, and your speaking test, all right, would be in December, and then your writing test would be on the 7th of December. The speaking test will start from the 3rd until the 12th, okay, depending on the letter that you got from the MPM. Okay, and of course, Muet on demand, and the other one is also available if you were to Muet Express, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you just check the MPM website if you need further information on the dates for Muet. All right. Okay, let's move on. Okay, the overview of Muet writing task. For writing paper 800/4, we have 2 tasks actually, guided writing and extended writing. But I will focus on extended writing today. So there are 3 types of essays possible. They would ask you either it's discursive, argumentative, or problem solution essay. And the number of words that you need to write is at least 250 words. You can write more, but try not to write less. Okay, so at least 250 words. And then the time given to you is 50 minutes. See, the time is not that much. So you need to plan well before you start writing. Okay, and then the maximum score for both papers is 90 marks, and then the weightage is 25% for the overall paper. Okay, and yeah, this is in the Muet booklet actually. So I just screenshot it. So we focus on task 2, whereby the rubric, the stimulus, given to you is about 40 to 80 words, and the response either discursive, argumentative, or problem solution essay. And the language, the responses may range from B1 to C1, meaning that the level of your proficiency. All right, so for Muet candidate, it is expected of you the highest achievement is C1. All right. Okay. So for extended writing, there are 3 types of essays. First, a discursive essay, which is aimed to consider multiple viewpoints and present a thoughtful analysis. So the keyword is opinion. So when you look at the stimulus, all right, the rubrics of the question, it would say something like this: write an essay expressing your opinion on the statement. So the keyword is opinion. When you see the word opinion, you know that it is a discursive essay, meaning that you have to write multiple viewpoints. You don't take side. Okay, you have to write about the positive and the negative points of the issue that the questions want you to analyze. Okay, so, and of course you need to present a thoughtful analysis. And the second type of essay is an argumentative essay, and it is often takes a firm stance on one side of an issue. This one, you need to really persuade the reader to be on your side. Okay, whereas a discursive essay, you mainly discuss. These are the positive sides and the negative sides. That is the discursive essay. But the argumentative essay, you need to persuade, you need to convince. You need to convince the reader to agree with you. Okay, so the keyword of the stimulus, when you find it in your exam paper, you look for the word agree. Okay, so the question might be, do you agree with the statement? Write an essay of at least 250 words. So you need to say either agree or disagree right from the beginning of your essay. Okay, so that would be the second type of essay. And the third type of essay is a problem solution essay. It is, you need to explain an issue of concern, which is the problem, and then you need to suggest ways, which are the solutions to overcome it. And the key word is suggest. All right, the question would be like this: write an essay suggesting ways to deal with the issue. All right, so the word suggest is the key word. When you see the word suggest, you know that it is a solution, a problem solution essay. Okay, all right, we move on to the next slide. Okay, so here are the objectives of today's session. Okay, there are two objectives that we need to fulfill. So you would be able to identify 4 steps in writing a coherent paragraph. And then number 2, you need to be able to practice writing a discursive essay. All right. So so today I am going to give you a sample questions on the discursive essay, so that we could discuss what are the possible points that we could bring out, okay, the positive and negative points, and then we will discuss, and then we will try to write using the 4 steps in writing a coherent paragraph. So it is very important for you to have a coherent paragraph to make sure that the flow of your writing is understandable. Okay. Okay. Now there are the 4 steps are: number 1, okay, topic sentence. Okay, there is an overlapping because I do this I think in a reading style. Let me see if I could no, because I have uploaded it using the reading style. Okay, it's okay then. It overlapped. I will read out to you. Okay, so the first one is topic sentence. So you need to use controlling ideas to write a good topic sentence. All right, except for I think all paragraphs, the introductory paragraphs, and then the second, third, fourth, and even the last paragraph, you need to have a topic sentence. All right. So the topic sentence is very important, but you need to use controlling ideas to write a good topic sentence, because you need to signify the reader that where you are going to bring the reader to, okay, to your point. Okay, and the second step is ideas. Let me see, what is it? Integration. Ideas integration. Okay, so you need to provide explanation that integrate topic sentence and supporting details. Okay, so ideas integration, because you need to actually support the topic sentence. So that's why you need to integrate the ideas. You do not want to have a different topic sentence and different ideas. The elaboration of the paragraph. Okay, so the elaboration of the paragraph must support the topic sentence. Okay, and the third step is logical flow. You need to be able to connect the topic sentence and supporting details in each paragraph to the thesis statement. Okay, the thesis statement is only in the first paragraph, and then you need to rephrase your thesis statement in the concluding paragraph. Okay, so the first and the final. All right, so the logical flow must be there. So how do you want to make sure that the flow is logical? And of course, sometimes you need to use, and most of the times you need to use the cohesive devices, or we call it logical connectors. Okay, you need to use connectors to be able to connect the topic sentence and the supporting details. All right. And then finally, the fourth step is linking. Let me see. I can't really see. Let me check. Linking statement. Oh, the one on my part is okay, but the one displayed in the StreamYard on YouTube is not okay. Okay, all right. Yeah. So what was that again? Linking statement. All right, the linking statement is the last sentence of each paragraph. Okay, so the main idea, you have to link back to the main idea in the topic sentence by reinforcing the point. I would explain later. All right. So in each paragraph, the last sentence actually rephrase the topic sentence. So your linking statement would help the flow, okay, would help the reader to see that you have a coherent paragraph, because the function of the linking statement is to link back to the main idea and to prepare the reader to move on to the next paragraph. Okay. All right. So we move on. Okay, let's look at the sample question. You listened to a talk by a counselor over a podcast. The issue discussed was failure can encourage self-development. Write an essay expressing your opinion on the issue. Write at least 250 words. Okay, so here is the rubric of the question. What is the keyword in the rubric of the question? That to know what is the keyword, to show whether it is a discursive, an argumentative, or problem solution essay. And I told you before, the keyword is opinion. All right. So when you see the word opinion, write an essay expressing your opinion, then it has to be a discursive essay. All right. So the type of essay that you need to write is a discursive essay. Okay, let us look at okay. Sorry about the miss. Yeah, I think because I uploaded into the StreamYard that it doesn't align. Okay, so failure can encourage self-development. That is the issue. All right, now you know that you are going to write a discursive essay, so you need to consider both sides of the topic. But at the same time, you need to keep yourself neutral. You don't want the reader you don't want to convince the reader to be on your side, because you are actually discussing your opinion on the issue. What is the issue? Failure can encourage self-development. And then you do not need to convince the reader to be on your side, as I told you before. Okay, so first of all, you know that it's a discursive essay, so you need to discuss both sides of the topic. You need to keep your writing neutral, and you do not need to convince the reader to be on your side. Okay, because you want to write a fair writing. Okay, so that the reader would look at both sides. Okay, so first of all, look at that. Okay, first of all, let's brainstorm. Failure can encourage self-development. So you need to come up with 3 positive. Okay, I think the internet sometimes, yeah. could see that it's buffering, but I hope. Okay, thank you, Rashid Reza. Rashid Reza, we normally live at 5 p.m. Okay, every Tuesdays, and we rotate. Yeah, the 5 of us who normally rotate, led by Madam Aisha, and then sometimes Teacher Yenny, sometimes Madam Vina, sometimes me, and sometimes Teacher Chia. So there are 5 of us who would normally rotate every week. But sometimes we have to cancel because of a commitment. Okay, our own commitment outside. And of course, the teachers who are still teaching, sometimes they come home late. The activity in school, the meetings and the students' activities sometimes up to 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So they do not have time. And if possible, we would try as much as possible to abide by the schedule, 5 p.m. every Tuesday. Okay. All right. So the 3 positive points and 1 negative point. Before that, those of you who joined the live, can you please tell us where you're from? Okay. Thank you for joining. Yeah. All right. Those of you who are not able to join us this time, you could always watch, okay, the video at your own sweet time later on. All right. It is still available on YouTube. Okay. So let us use these 4 steps to develop paragraphs of your essay. As I told you, you need to come up with a topic sentence, and then you need to integrate the ideas. So ideas integration, the logical flow, and the linking statement. So if you follow these 4 steps, okay, you would have a very strong paragraph. Okay, and the paragraphs, your what do you call it? The coherence and the cohesion of the paragraphs, not only within the paragraphs, it has to be from paragraph to paragraph, meaning that from the beginning of the sentence until the end of the sentence of your essay, it has to have some logical flow. All right. So you bear with me. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't appear here. Okay. Now, let's see. I need to remove this slide from the StreamYard, and I would present. Yeah. You see, I remove first, and then I would present using my slide, using share screen. All right. Because there are few things that okay, share. Yeah. Okay, see, it is not overlapping. Yeah. Okay, it is clearer, right? Okay, let me see. Hold on. Oh, I have not put it on stage. Yeah. See, okay, it's clearer. So I need to share screen rather than upload it on StreamYard. Okay, it's clearer this way. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Next. See, it's clearer. This one as well. Okay. Yeah, look at that. All right. So as I told you, we need to brainstorm. All right, 3 positive points, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 negative points. Okay, it goes back to failure can encourage self-development. All right. Now, we look at the question or the issue. Failure can encourage self-development. Okay, you might agree, you might disagree, but it is not about agreement. It is about discussing your opinion. Okay, so it can be your opinion says that failure can encourage self-development, meaning that you have to go with the statement, with the issue. Failure can encourage self-development. You cannot say that you disagree, all right? Because this is not an argumentative essay. This is a discursive essay. The question asks about your opinion. So when they ask about your opinion, you need to just write about the issue. The issue is failure can encourage self-development. So you need to find at least 3 positive points how failure can encourage self-development. All right. So you need to find at least 3 points, okay, to support that failure can encourage self-development. So what do you think? Do you think that failure can be the catalyst for self-development? Okay, can encourage and can be the catalyst because you fail, so you move on. Or, but some people fail. When they fail, they go into a depression. Okay, but you do not want to touch on that unless you want to touch that one negative point. All right, but all the 3 positive points, you need to think. You need to plan before you start writing. And remember, you have only 50 minutes to plan and to write. Okay, so you need to be very quick. Okay, what are the possible points that you think how failure can encourage self-development? Okay, anyone? What do you think? Okay, let's look at the next slide. Okay, so probably you could say that because of the failure, you can assess your shortcomings. Because of the failure, you have the opportunity or the chance to reflect on your actions. So these are the positive one. Okay. And because of the failure, you are able to adopt new strategies. Okay. Because, you know, not everybody successful most of the times. Some people, or even famous people, you know, they succeed once, but they have failed many times. All right. And however, this is one negative point. However, some people do get depressed. So if you want to go into depression because of the failure, so you can discuss, but you give only one. Yes, of course, you have more than one. You can give 3 positive, 2 negative, okay, or 2 positive, 2 negative. It doesn't matter, okay. But it is easier to think of the positive points rather than the negative points, unless you have been in that situation. Having been in that situation is different from having the idea and know how to write. Okay, sometimes some people, they want to write what they believe, but you know, translating what they believe in their mother tongue into English is a new level, unless English is your mother tongue. All right, so I would suggest for the Malaysian candidates for Muet, so you focus on your strength. If you think that your strength in writing is more the what do you call that? The positive points and negative points, you can bring up 2 positive, 2 negative. By all means, go ahead. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we have used these 4 steps. Okay, now let's practice writing the first paragraph. Okay, so the first paragraph is the introductory paragraph. An introductory paragraph, normally you will start with a general statement, and that general statement is topic sentence. And then to support that general statement, the topic sentence, you come up with a thesis statement that support the topic sentence. All right. And then, of course, the linking statement is the what do you call that? You rephrase the topic sentence. Okay. All right. Next is the topic sentence. You can write failure, though often feared and avoided, can serve as a powerful catalyst for self-improvement. So you basically agree with the topic, yeah? But I would not, let's not use the word agree, because it would, what do you call that? Make you, try to convince the reader, because you are not going to try to convince the reader. So we just slash the word agree. I'm sorry for using that agree. Okay, so you just rephrase the topic, the issue. Failure can serve as a powerful catalyst for self-development. So you just rephrase the issue. So that would be your topic sentence. And you use often, though often feared and avoided. So this is the controlling ideas. Okay, failure, you can write failure can serve as a powerful catalyst for self-development. It is okay, but because you want to say that most people fear and avoid it. Okay, so you try to bring the reader into the position whereby this is an opinion essay and you would write about both sides. All right, so this the controlling ideas, telling the reader that you are going to write on both sides. Okay, now the clear thesis statement, basically you explain, okay, the topic sentence, and at the same time you make it as your thesis statement. It refers to failure. Yeah, it offers individuals the opportunity to reflect on their actions, assess their shortcomings, and adopt new strategies for improvement. So the 3 points that you put in your thesis statement. So basically, you know that your next paragraph, you would write about reflect on the action. And the following paragraph, you will write about assess the shortcoming. And the following paragraph, you would write about adopt new strategies for improvement. And of course, if you have time, you can write about the negative points of the issue. Okay? First, you just write about the 3 positive. But if you have time, go ahead, write, add another paragraph on the negative issue, the negative point of the issue, so that your discursive essay is balanced. All right. And the linking statement. How do you rephrase the first sentence? All right. While society tends to emphasize success as the ultimate goal, failure can be an equally valuable teacher, encouraging personal growth and resilience. Okay, so you are basically put it into explaining the powerful catalyst for self-development. These are all personal growth and resilience is self-development. All right, so you just rephrase the topic sentence, and this is the linking statement. All right. So basically, if you look at the checklist, topic sentence, you use the controlling ideas. Ideas integration, yes, you integrate the ideas to the topic sentence. Okay, and then logical flow, you use the word though, and then you also use and, you also use while. Okay, so logical flow. And the linking statement, you rephrase the topic sentence and you link it. You link the whole paragraph together. All right, you reinforce the point. Okay, next paragraph. Okay, now we move on to point number 1. Remember the first point just now in the thesis statement, reflect on the actions. Opportunity to reflect on the actions. Failure offers opportunity to reflect on the action. Okay, we move on to the next point. Oops. Yeah. To begin with, so you start to begin with, so that's the logical flow. Failure compels individual to reflect on their mistakes. Okay, which is essential for learning and okay, I think I have issue on internet. Sometimes it's buffering. Okay, I hope it is okay on your part. Okay, so to begin with, failure compels individuals to reflect on their mistakes, which is essential for learning and development. Okay, this is the topic sentence. Okay, now you need to elaborate on your point. So your elaboration, the ideas must be integrated. Okay, the supporting details must support the topic sentence. So when faced with failure, people often engage in introspection to understand what went wrong. Introspection is actually reflection. Okay, you are merely reflecting. You reflect to understand what went wrong. Okay, so this reflection not only highlights weaknesses, but also fosters a deeper understanding of personal limits and areas that need improvement. Okay, so when people reflect on their mistakes, you basically say that this reflection will dig out the weaknesses so that you understand your personal limit and which area need to be improved. Okay, so you elaborate on this topic sentence. Okay, now you have to give examples. For example, an athlete who fails to win a race might analyze their performance, realizing that poor training techniques or mental focus could have contributed to their loss. Okay, so you give an example to further explain. Okay, and the linking statement. Without experiencing failure, individuals may lack the motivation to examine their actions critically and strive for better outcome. Okay, so they are reflecting. So without experiencing failure. So you look at the logical flow that to begin with, and then when faced with failure, and then for example, and without, these are all the logical connectors making the paragraph, okay, the logical flow of the paragraph is there. Okay, you connect the topic sentence and supporting details to the thesis statement. All right. So this was in the thesis statement. Okay, the first point. So you elaborate, you give example, and then you rephrase. So remember, each paragraph must have main point, one main point, only one. Don't jumble different points in one paragraph. One paragraph, one main point, and then elaboration. Your elaboration, the supporting details, you must integrate the ideas, okay, and then use logical connectors, and then you give example to further explain, and then after that, linking statement. Okay, so this is paragraph number 2. All right, paragraph number 2. Now, next, point 2. Okay, the point 2, if you look at the thesis statement just now, failure promotes resilience, which is vital, a vital trait for success in life. Okay, what was, let me see, what was the, you want to assess shortcomings, all right? The second point is now, assess shortcomings. Okay, so moreover, failure promotes resilience, which is vital trait for success in life. So your elaboration, experience setbacks helps individual to build the emotional and psychological strength needed to persevere in the face of adversity. The ability to bounce back after a failure instills a sense of perseverance and determination, essential qualities for long-term growth. So you actually elaborate on failure promotes resilience. Okay. And example, for instance, entrepreneurs often experience multiple business failures before they achieve success. You could also quote a name if you have readily available, all right, for the example. So it will give more impact, all right, on your essay. So these failures teach them to adapt, innovate, and overcome obstacles. And the linking statement, by confronting failure head on, individuals learn that success is not about avoiding setbacks, but about overcoming them. Okay? So you are actually assess your setbacks, assess your weaknesses. Okay, so when you say that failure can encourage self-development, so you assess your weaknesses so that you could promote resilience. Okay, next paragraph. This is point number 3, paragraph number 4. Okay, the third positive point. Additionally, failure encourages individuals to embrace a growth mindset, a belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Okay, so remember the third point was you can opt for new strategies. Yeah, so it encourages you to embrace a growth mindset. Okay, you come up with new strategies. In contrast, a fixed mindset, believing that one's abilities are unchangeable, can lead to a fear of failure and avoidance of challenges. When individuals encounter failure, they are often forced to confront their limitations and realize that improvement is possible with hard work. So in a way, you are telling the reader that please embrace a growth mindset and do not have a fixed mindset, because it is very difficult for you to move on. You will fall into a depression if you have a fixed mindset. So all of us should have a growth mindset. Okay? It can be developed. Your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Okay, now, example to further elaborate. For instance, students who fail a difficult exam may realize that they need to adopt new study methods or seek additional help, leading to academic improvement in the future. Okay, and the linking statement. The linking statement. The growth mindset turns failure into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, empowering individuals to view challenges as opportunities for learning. Okay, so you have topic sentence, you have the ideas are integrated, the supporting details all support the topic sentence, and you have logical flow. Additionally, in contrast, for instance, okay, rather than, and then linking statement, your linking statement to topic sentence, the last, you conclude the paragraph, okay, by rephrasing the topic sentence. Okay, now, as I told you, when you have time, go ahead and write the point number 4. Point number 4 is the negative point of the issue. Okay, despite the benefits of failure, it is important to recognize that not all individuals respond to failure in the same way. Okay, and then you further elaborate. Some may feel discouraged or disillusioned, leading to a sense of hopelessness. However, these negative emotions can also be part of the process of self-development. So you are basically saying that, well, some people need to recognize that we need to recognize that not all individuals respond to failure the same way. Some people go into a depression. Some people go into a depression a very long time because they don't seek help or they were not given help. Okay, so you are telling the reader that negative emotions, however, if you think it positively, this negative emotion can also be part of the process of self-development, because sometimes after you have come out of the depression, you become a better individual because you would be able to see clearly because you have gone through darkness. Okay, now you give example to further explain. Failure teaches emotional intelligence, such as how to cope with disappointment and manage stress, which are crucial life skills. Okay, disappointments. So you need to cope with disappointments and manage stress. These little setbacks in life need to be coped well. Otherwise, if you don't seek help, it get accumulated, then you will find yourself in a very dark, deep hole. And we do not want that. You could explain that in your paragraph. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay. I think my mouse. Okay, over time, people can learn to approach failure with a more balanced perspective, understanding that it is a temporary setback rather than a permanent defeat. So even if you give the negative side or negative point, of the issue, but you bring back, okay, you bring back the reader to the positive point, okay? So that's how you integrate the ideas, and you have this linking sentence to the topic sentence. You integrate the ideas because you need to have a logical flow, because you need to connect to the thesis statement. All right. Okay. This is the final paragraph, the conclusion. So in conclusion, while failure is often seen in a negative light, it plays a significant role in fostering self-development. Okay. It encourages reflection, builds resilience, promotes a growth mindset, and teaches valuable emotional coping skills. Success may be rewarding, but it is through failure that individuals truly learn, grow, and develop the strength to achieve their goals. Okay, so you actually summarize all the 3 points. Okay, reflection, build resilience, promote a growth mindset. Okay, and call to action. As such, failure should not be feared but embraced as an essential part of the journey toward self-improvement. Okay, now this is a checklist of a coherent paragraph checklist. So when you have already completed writing, so ask yourself, I have a clear topic sentence. So you check all your paragraph. If you have a clear topic sentence, then you are good. And you check that my paragraph focuses on one main idea. So one paragraph, one main idea. Did you do that? Yes. Each of my sentences helps to further explain my topic sentence. Yes. Okay, I have provided example to further explain my point. Yes, I have paraphrased my topic sentence. Oops, yes. Yes, okay. All right. Now, have we achieved our learning objectives today? What are the 4 steps in writing coherent paragraphs? Do you remember? Oh, there is one, sin, says that, bye. Okay, sorry. I don't know who you are. Okay, and then I'm not sure whether Rashid Reza, are you still with us? Okay, and then, okay, what are the 4 steps in writing coherent paragraphs? Do you remember? First, use controlling ideas to write a good topic sentence. Okay, you have to have a topic sentence. Basically, each paragraph must have a topic sentence. Second, your explanation or your elaboration, the ideas must be integrated. Okay, and then the logical flow. You need to connect topic sentence and supporting details in each paragraph to the thesis statement by using the linkers. Okay, the logical connectors, or if need be, sequence connectors, conjunctions. So those are the cohesive devices that you could use. Okay, and the linking statement. Each paragraph, the last line must be a paraphrase of the first or the topic sentence, the first sentence. All right. So the linking statement is a must. So you have to have topic sentence and you have to have linking statement. If you could, use that throughout the whole essay, then of course, if your grammar is okay and the choice of words that you use is okay, you got C1, get the highest score. Okay, and then were you able to practice writing a discursive essay? Yeah, I gave you examples, so take it as a yes. All right. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. Oh, okay. Okay, next is, so how to prepare yourself to write better? Actually, there is no other way. Of course, there are other ways. But the key point is you need to read. Read English materials. Read English books, English newspapers, English magazines. Now we have a lot of e-books, even comics. But comics, it depends on the language used. All right. So the more you read, the better you would be in writing. Okay, if you want to become an excellent writer, you need to read a lot. Because when you read, you could identify the sentence structure, you could see the flow, okay, from one paragraph to the other paragraph, or within the paragraph itself, the flow, the coherence, okay, the cohesion is there. So you need to read to be able to catch that. The more you read, the more you would be better at writing. Okay, and then next, reading is the finest teacher of how to write. As I told you, read. Okay, because if you want to self-taught, okay, if you want to be self-taught how to write better, then the answer is read. And of course, if you write, keep on writing, probably you could, start writing a blog or strike. Please write. Most people nowadays, they like to do a vlog, video blog, yeah. But writing blog is still relevant. Okay. My mouse is very sensitive. Okay, reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. This quote is by Jim Rohn. Okay, so if you want to rise above the ordinary, if you want to walk tall, okay, of course, you need to read. Okay, you read, your knowledge is powerful, you know how to argue, you know how to discuss, you know how to write, you could identify problem, you could come up with the solutions. So these are all the life experience that you could gain through reading, and that would make your writing become smooth and have substance. You do not want to write long but with no substance. You want to write in a reasonable length but full of substance. You know how to tackle the issue and so on. All right, I think that's the end of my session today. Those of you who joined, thank you for making time. And those of you who do not have the time to join the live session, you could always go to my channel and rewatch, okay, and watch. The video is there. So I wish you all the best in your Muet examinations, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, I will try my best to come up with more videos in my channel as far as English is concerned, and I would try to make it once a week, starting by, I think, next month. We are at the end of the month already, right? I will try. Okay, thank you. Thank you to my Muet team. Thank you to Academy YouTuber. Thank you to Club Guru Malaysia, EDD Malaysia, and most of all, my fellow teachers and dear students, dear viewers. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye. Okay, I need to end now by yeah. Okay, I think that's the end. I do not know because I am alone in the Conti today, so I do not know which video to play to end the session today. All right, bye-bye. Thank you. See you again next time.